Hello and welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. My name is Ranj and today we'll be doing match day 15 of 18 in the Nicaraguan Premier League soccer matches. I'm going to do two separate shows because there's a total of 5 games, the 10 teams. So I'm going to do the earlier games first, and then I'll follow it up with a second show with the later 3 games. Okay? So starting off, let's discuss match day 14 of 18 where I went. It was abysmal. Yeah, I picked every game incorrectly. But there was, in my defense, there were a lot of draws last week. And so, whatever. It is what it is. You saw I lost the first 3 games on Saturday, and then the Sunday games I didn't cover. I covered them, but I didn't talk about them. Jalapa, I had them to beat Chinandega, but Chinandega upset them and won 0-1. And finally, I had Real Esteli. I had them beating Walter Freddy, but Walter Freddy at home they won 1-0. So, whatever. It is what it is. It's gambling. I did win on some total bets, like over-unders, but that's that. Okay. Today, we have, at 6 o'clock tonight, we have Las Sabanas taking on Municipal ART Jalapa, or ART Municipal Jalapa. Okay? Las Sabanas is ranked currently number 10. They have a record, that's the last spot. They're in last place. They have a record of 2 wins, 4 draws, 8 losses. In the last 5, they are 1 win, 3 draws, and 1 loss. All you have to do, Brandon, is read this story, answer these questions.
Oh, you did.
Wow, look at you. Okay, smart guy. What is the capital of Nicaragua? Managua, correct. Okay, you're done. Look at that. My boy, come here. Say hi to the camera. We're doing some homeschooling. He just completed all his projects for the day, his math, his reading, and his he's doing a little bit of penmanship too. You can when you're finished with yours, you can come over and say hi too. But see that? A little Nicaraguan soccer. We discussed what the capital was. He knew. Managua. Good job, Brandon. Anyway, back to this. Where was I? Las Sabanas, in the last 5 are 1-3-1. Jalapa in the last 5 are 3 wins, 0 draws, and 2 losses. Okay? Jalapa's at plus 159 at this game, but Las Sabanas is also at a plus number, and they're playing at home, but they are ranked last. They're at plus 116. They're actually they're the favorite in this match because I believe it's because they're at home. I don't see otherwise why they would be the favorite. But let's take a look at their last match. Was a draw versus Deportivo Ocotal, and that was a 1-1 draw. Okay, and last match for Jalapa was a loss, which, turn that down please, which I spoke about on those last Sunday against Chinandega, and that loss was 0-1. Okay, key player to look for, if you're looking at Las Sabanas, really? You have to make all that noise? Is the only person that, he's on the leading league scorers with 4. His name is Joseph Herrera. And he has 4 scores in the what is it called? The Clausura tournament. Okay. As for other talent on the team, they have 1 national player and 4 foreign players. Okay, that's Las Sabanas. Oh, you know who the national player is? It's Ricardo Mendieta. That's who the national player is, I believe, for Las Sabanas. I just want to let me double check that. It's bugging me now. Almost. Oh, well, I don't have the information right in front of me, so I'm pretty sure the national team guy was Ricardo Montiata. Okay, Jalapa, the key player to watch, one of my favorites in the whole league. Single name only, Gabriel. He's a Brazilian. He's got 4 scores on the season. And they have 0 national team players, and 1 foreign who happens to be Gabriel. Okay. So, now that being said, you see, Las Sabanas, they have more like high profile players. They got, 4 to their 1. But let's see the last 3 head-to-head matches. Chronologically, back in September 1st, Las Sabanas won 3-0, meaning they won at home against Jalapa 3-0. But then in November 2nd, they had a draw 1-1. And finally, most recently, March 1st, Jalapa won at home again. They beat Las Sabanas at home. So that's your last 3 head-to-head matches. I'm gonna take Las Sabanas in this because for a couple reasons. They're playing at home. Last time they played at home, they blanked clean sheet 3-0. Bounce in there if you're gonna bounce on that thing. I mean, I'm a fan of Jalapa, but I think Las Sabanas is gonna take this game. If you pick the draw, it's at plus 192. It could go that way. The over/under set at 2.5. Over's at plus 107. The under's at minus 127. Now all these odds are from earlier this morning. So they're relatively, if they change, it's only going to be by a few points. Okay. So, as for over-unders, we got that's over, that went under. So we have 3 unders and then the under. We have 4 unders displayed on the board and 1 over. So I'm gonna take the under 2.5 and Las Sabanas to come out with the victory at home. Okay, moving on. At 6:30, we have number 1 ranked Managua taking on Deportivo Ocotal, who's ranked number 9 currently. Okay, Managua in the overall is 9 wins, 3 draws, and 2 losses. Ocotal is at 2 wins, 4 draws, 8 losses. So the odds. This is that's why I put the odds with the spread, because money line, it was Managua money line odds were minus 347, Ocotal plus 461. So if you want to throw your money away, you can try to take the money line and get 461 payback on Ocotal. But I put the more sensible plays. Managua to cover 1.5 goals is at plus 109. Ocotal getting 1.5 goals, that means they can still lose as long as within 1.5 goals. And if there's a draw, Ocotal would also, if you take the plus 1.5, Ocotal could win if it's a draw in that way too. That's at minus 129. So you're paying the juice to get that goal and a half, but only makes sense. Okay. Last 5, Managua's at 3 wins, 2 draws. The last match they had was a disappointing draw to Real Madrid. Prior to that, they had a draw against Real Esteli. And both of those games, I lost money because I had them picked as the winner, and they both ended it in draws. I'm disappointed in that, but it is what it is. It's gambling. Deportivo Ocotal, their last, ended in a draw too against our boys over there, Las Sabanas, and that was a 1-1 draw. Okay. The player, Managua's got a mad talent on their team. They got a ton of players, but I'm just going to put their top scoring guy, Pablo Gallego. He did score against Real Esteli in that draw, 1-1. That was exciting. I got to see it live. You can see a lot of these games live if you subscribe to Liga Primera on YouTube. Anyway, Gallego, he has 6 goals on the season. Okay. The player to watch over for Deportivo Ocotal is a defender. His name is Irving Aguirre. Now, Irving Aguirre, he's not on the leading scorer list because he's only got 3, but he is probably their best player on the field. So that'd be the player to watch for if you're gonna watch this live soccer game tonight. Other talent on the team, like I said, Managua's got 7 national team players and 5 foreign, including the likes of Carlos Felix, Cristiano. They got, list goes on. They got like 4 or 5 really good stars. Okay. Deportivo Ocotal, they have 3 national team players. I mean, don't sleep on Deportivo Ocotal. They have 4 foreigners. And coincidentally, all the foreigners that play for Ocotal are all Colombian. I don't know if that's just ironic coincidence, or not irony, but I don't know if that's just a coincidence or if they got a deal with Colombia, but all 4 of their foreign players are from Colombia. Okay, let's look at their last 3 head-to-head matches between Managua and Deportivo Ocotal. Chronologically, back in September, Managua beat them 3-0, 3-0. And then in November 3rd, they had a draw, 1-1. And most recently, March 1st, Deportivo Ocotal won 3-1. That's the most recent. That means 3-1. That means they were at home. Managua at home, though, they're tough. They're tough at home. I don't think that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they haven't lost at home yet, all plus era. So that's John from Ricketts Picks is also, I'm gonna put that here. He's also taking Managua minus 1.5 at plus 109 or whatever, plus something. So Ricketts is taking them to cover the spread. And I also am going to take, again, I'm taking Managua again. You know what? I'm not taking them. I think they're going to win, but I'm taking Ocotal plus the 1.5 points. I'll pay the juice, Only because, Managua, like I said, the past 2 matches, I've lost money and I've lost the matches because draws to Real Madrid, draws to Real Esteli. So if this one comes out a draw, at least I'll still win because I got the points with Ocotal. I mean, call me crazy, whatever. I do think Managua's going to win, but I don't think they're going to cover. So I got Ocotal. And if it does happen to be a draw, if you pick the draw, that's a plus 346. Good on you if you can pick that. If you're ballsy enough, I might sprinkle a little, as John would say, sprinkle a little dust on the draw. I'll sprinkle a little dust on the draw, but my main play is going to be Ocotal plus 1.5. I don't, like I said, I do not think they were going to win, but I think they'll cover. Okay, so just to recap these games, 6 o'clock I got Las Sabanas defeating Jalapa, and I'm taking the under. Okay, over here I'm taking Deportivo Ocotal to stay within 1.5 goals, and I'm going to take look, it's set at 3. This is a push, under, over, under. So I'm gonna take the under on this match, under 3 also. And even if it is a draw, I will still win out because I got the plus 1.5 goals for Ocotal. So there you have it. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe. I mean, I'm trying to get to, of course, the more subscribers, the better. I don't charge any, I don't have a Patreon or nothing yet. Eventually, I'd like to, maybe after I get to, 500 subscribers, I'll start a Patreon. But, so all this stuff is free. I'm just doing it just because I love it. It's fun for me. And it's free gambling tips. Just tips. You don't have to take Ocotal. I'm not making you do that. I'm just giving you the information so you can come up with your own decisions. That's, it's like, go ahead. Make your own decisions. But use this information. Gather the info. Place the bets. Cash the tickets. It's a simple program for successful earnings. Gather the info. The info, that's a key part. Place the bets. You can't win a bet you don't place. Cash the tickets. Okay, so anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the bell. I'm going to do another one of these shows, and I'm going to start working on it right away. So I got that coming, and we got some more Belarus League coming. Now, John has been talking about Tajikistan, but I don't know if I'm going to take on that. I'm doing hockey, like NHL outlooks for teams with Pearl Wisdom over at Pearl Wisdom. Make sure you check him out. He's been letting me come. I'm learning a little bit more. I know about NHL hockey, but he knows a ton. He's been his whole life. He's been into it. So check him out. I'm on a lot of those shows, collaborating with him. I think I'm gonna do some collaborations with John from Ricketts Picks on these different, probably Belarus League now, because that one's still only week match day 5. I think they're at now, match day 4 or 5. Well, match day 4. I just did 2 matches there's 2 matches going on right now, actually. Yeah, as we speak. So anyway, I'm gonna go check them out. So place your bets on these, and I'm gonna do the show for the other Nicaraguan matches. So thanks for watching. Good luck on your bets, and I will see you next episode.